know that you should subscribe to Raze Chaos because he's a dope guy.
And welcome back, everybody. My name is Raze Chaos. You've made it back to my channel, and I have managed to turn the camera on this time. Yes, so this is the new Pop-It-A-Box. It doesn't seem like it was that long since I got my last one, which is kind of odd because it did take them a couple months to remember I was subscribed to them. I ended up getting the Frontline Heroes. From the Frontline Heroes, I think that's all it's called. Frontline Heroes. I'm just going to read the back of this for you. In honor of the first responders on the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic, Funko has made a donation to Global Giving, the first and largest global crowdfunding community that connects nonprofits, donors, and companies in nearly every company around the world. Global Giving makes it possible for local organizations to access the funding, tools, training, and support they need to become more effective at making our world a better place. So I thumbed this up because on the off chance that they would send it, I would assume that part of that money went to Global Giving. Is that what it's called? Global Giving. So I've inadvertently donated to charity, and that's fine. It deserves it. About this time last year, I was actually, during the whole COVID-19 pandemic spreading out all over the world, I found out that I had something that wasn't COVID-19 and wasn't going to go away. So in the midst of all this pandemic sickness, this virus that's flowing around to everywhere, I'm basically being pushed through on a wheeled bed and told that I have something that's going to be with me for the rest of my life and could change the status of my life in the drop of a hat. In the blink of an eye, my entire world could change. So I went ahead and got this as a memento because I did spend a week basically dealing with people like this every day, coming in and out of the room, checking on me, make sure I'm okay. There are hundreds, thousands of people out there that are sick from this pandemic. I'm not one of them. But these people are, these first frontline heroes, it didn't matter what I had. They were right there. They were ready. They were knowledgeable. They got me back up on my feet and sent me back out again. And now I'm in a situation where I will always have to keep my health on the forefront of my mind. And this will be a nice little reminder of when I found out. So if you are a nurse, doctor, ambulance driver, any one of the frontline workers that were out there saving and helping everybody they could in the most grueling position you could be in a non-wartime era or just on the home front, our lives got turned upside down and they could not stop. And so many go unappreciated. And I just want to say that I appreciate all of you, whether I've met you or not. I mean, honestly, I couldn't even tell you what most of them looked like because almost all of them looked like this. They could not come into my hospital room without a mask on. So I wouldn't recognize these people, any of them, any of the nurses, any of the shift workers. I would not be able to tell any of them from a lineup because they all had masks on constantly. But never forget. I will never forget, and I will never stop appreciating you guys getting me back up on my feet. And though I ended up with something that I will be with for the rest of my life, most likely, I'm glad you guys were there to pick me up when I fell down. So if you have a person in the medical field related to you, give them a hug for me. I don't care what part of the country they are. I don't care what part of the world where they are. These are the people who had to brave a terror that none of us were ready for, none of us could be prepared for, and hopefully we never have to go through again. So, cheers to all of the frontline workers, and I appreciate everybody watching, and I can't wait to see you back. The sooner you're back, the better. I'll see you Tuesday.